Let's get right to our panel now. Marcia Dyson is a social activist and political strategist. Jonathan Alter, an author and MSNBC political analyst, and Toure, an author and MSNBC contributor. Welcome to all of you. John, we just spoken to the Secret Service. They are aware of Nugent's comments and are following up. But it's important to say that Romney called him for his endorsement. So this is a man calling an individual musician for an endorsement years after he said the most offensive things about both Hillary Clinton and then candidate Obama in 2007-8.
Well, you know, you can imagine if the shoe were on the other foot, and if, say, President Obama were talking to John Bon Jovi or some musician who supported him after these kinds of comments, what would the right wing be saying? They were all over Obama for calling Trayvon's parents, right? Imagine if the shoe were on the other foot and he were calling somebody who had made these kind of incendiary comments. So sometimes we take all this too seriously. I don't think the Secret Service needs to be involved. This guy's an idiot rocker who, you know, wasn't exactly Jimi Hendrix to start out with. But the context is important, because I do think there's kind of a double standard here, and that they should have to disassociate themselves.
We'll come to that. Toure, what about the outrage over Hillary Rosen's comments, where she said this statement, which she has since apologized for? Here's this guy, he's out holding seminars on behalf of the NRA, promoting stuff that's essentially absolutely horrendous about decapitating the president.
Yeah, no, this is completely inappropriate. I mean, I'm glad to see that that Mitt Romney is sewing up the Detroit rock and roll vote. He's got Kid Rock. You know, now he's got Ted Nugent. All he needs is Insane Clown Posse. He's done. You know, Eminem perhaps as well. But I mean, you know, looking at Nugent and this history of these horrific things, and he wanted to be the governor of Michigan twice. So, you know, he is a sort of person that it seems like he very well may end up dead or in jail no matter who's in the White House come this fall. So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen to this person, but absolutely this sort of violent rhetoric is un-American, it's unappreciated, it's immoral, it's inappropriate, and this is not the way we're supposed to conduct these political discussions. This is fire, yelling fire in a crowded theater, you know, especially at an NRA rally. It's not right.
Marcia Dyson, I can hear you agreeing repeatedly. Please.
Absolutely. I mean, all I can do is say it in text talk. OMG, oh my God. You know, this man, this heavy metal rocker, I assume, is obviously off of his rocker. No matter what you think about President Obama, this administration, I think it's devilish what he said. When is it a crime, Ted Nugent, for administration to want to care about people and their health care? When is it a crime when they care about women, making sure they get equal pay? When is it a crime when they want to get better education, or even take care of, get this, Ted Nugent, to take care of our veterans with the great programs that President's wife has, Michelle Obama, with our veterans out there. So it really, what is really criminal is that you forget that you want to take American presidential candidate and make him your golden calf and idol for you to bend down to. You ask him to pledge allegiance that he won't change the gun laws or the 19th Amendment, and to bow down to you. Rush Limbaugh, watch out. You got another golden calf out there, Republican Party. But this is the real thing. We're all American citizens. And maybe you forgot these words since you like to sing songs. We pledge allegiance to the United States of America, this undivided country of ours. Every person born is American citizen. And look up to, maybe you should listen to some great Republican women that I absolutely adore, like Nancy Reagan, who said no to drugs, and Laura Bush, who said get literate. Massachusetts is part of America. So though the Governor Romney was not there and you said he was considered non-American, then you need to learn your geography as well. But right now, I think hating is not the great thing to do.
You know, Martin, I would just add that if you listen to what Nugent said, like he's going to make you know, the United States a suburb of Indonesia, and
which
he's going to end up
is the largest populated country of Muslims on the earth.
Right, and so he's going to end up, you know, dead or in jail. In other words, what people from the administration would kill him or put him in jail or something like this. These are the kinds of things that maybe might be somewhere within the debate, you know, in terms of scaring people about Obama in 2008. But he's been president for almost 4 years. What kind of planet are they living on, trying to tell people that he's going to, you know, make us a suburb of Indonesia. He's already been president. We know he's a moderate guy who's not this crazy lunatic that they're trying to make him out to be.
I mean, he clearly speaks for the lunatic fringe and clearly speaks for them very well. But the thing that throws me off is that the Republicans are constantly wrapping themselves in this America First rhetoric and the flag and these sort of things. And this sort of violent rhetoric against the president and these promises of, you know, I will kill myself or end up in jail trying to hurt him, you know, as well as the obstructionism that we've seen for 4 years. This is not America First. And this is not embracing the president as, hey, you know, we fought hard, we didn't win the election, we will roll with this guy because that's all about America. It's not America First at all.
Now, Marcia, Jay Carney at today's briefing downplayed Nugent as, quote, noise. And we've just learned that Andrea Saul, a Romney spokeswoman, denounced it as divisive language and that Mitt Romney, and I'm quoting, believes everyone needs to be civil. But shouldn't we be hearing from the candidate himself, Mr. Romney? After all, I recall that both Vice President Biden and the president's wife were critical when Hillary Rosen made that mistaken comment about Ann Romney, and yet Mitt Romney can't come out and condemn this himself?
Yes, I think he needs to be more audible about this situation. You know, when he says that he wants to take America back to the way it used to be, I have to ask Ted Nugent and Mitt Romney, does this person who endorsed you want to take America the way it used to be pre or post Civil War? Because this is most divisive. His virulent language is definitely not suitable for any American citizen. And I'm telling you, when he talked about he's been an orgy of guns and ammunition when he was down at the MRA convention, he almost makes the Charles Manson clan look like a Norman Rockwell painting. I'm scared. I need Secret Service.
It is true that if it's at an NRA convention, as Toure said, this does change the context of this, because we all know there are gun nuts out there. And does Ted Nugent really want to be inflaming gun nuts? But the problem is he's a gun nut himself.
Yeah, well, there you go. Jonathan Alter, Toure, and of course Marcia Dyson, thank you all.